song to do an intro to. All right, here we go. Larry, in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome to Antelope Valley High School. The 2025 Overcoming Obstacles Athletic Competition is just about ready to begin. It's the 7th annual. John Nahar, Vice Principal at Knight Academy, has all 8 Golden League schools here. The Highland Bulldogs, Palmdale Falcons, Little Rock Lobos, Lancaster Eagles, Knight High Hawks, the Eastside Lions, the Quartz Hill Royals, and of course, Antelope Valley High School, the Lopes, our host school. Just about ready for the action to begin. All kinds of events are about to take place. The excitement is high. And of course, the motto, believe in yourself and all that you are. Know that there's nothing inside of you that is greater than any obstacle. And they're going to be overcoming obstacles in just a moment. We're going to be going down to the field. The weather is hot. Our own Angel Stephenson is down on the field, and she's going to give us more as we get ready for Overcoming Obstacles 2025.
Good morning. Good morning to our viewers. Thank you for tuning. Good morning to our viewers. We are here at Antelope Valley High School for the 7th annual Overcoming Obstacles event. That's right, guys. Overcoming Obstacles has returned for another year of track and field excitement. Students from across the AVHSD are going to be participating in various events. These include, but aren't limited to, long jump, shot put, co-ed relays, and so much more. The vision statement for the AVHSD is to ensure that every student is prepared for life after high school, whether that's pursuing a higher education in college or going into the workforce. And speaking of preparation, L28 actually had the chance to go to Quartz Hill last week, where we spoke with adapted PE teacher Brandon Wilkerson. He told us that these students who are participating here today prepared so much. They practiced multiple times a week, making sure they got their handoffs good, making sure they were prepared to bring their A game today. Guys, the stands behind me are filling up. I mean, it's going to be a great event. I'm so excited. Before I throw it back up to Larry, I do want to share a quote with everybody that's resonated with me since I heard it. Guys, believe in yourself and all that you are. Know that there's something inside of you that is greater than any obstacle. We're going to throw it back up to Larry Wolf. He's in the press box with the rest of our team. They're staying cool, they're staying hydrated, and even though I'm on the field, so am I. Guys, stay tuned. Please don't go anywhere. We've got a ton of interviews and a ton of fun stuff. I'll see you soon.
Thank you, Angel. It's a warm one out there. Hoping for a breeze. Lots of events are planned. We've got introduction and the national anthem coming up soon. We will follow the lead of Jeff Patterson, our PA announcer, when things kick off. I do believe on the screen you're going to see shortly an order of events that will come up. We have the assisted 50-yard race will be the first event taking place. You can see the marked off sections for the numerous events. We've got sprints starting things off. There's a long jump, a relay race, all kinds of events are planned, and we will take you one by one to each event as it unfolds on the field. Right now, our awesome crew, our 2 cameramen, Ryan Michelle and Jojo Leo, doing their best to give you bird's eye view pictures. And if you look beyond the field, you can see the canopies of all the schools. All 8 schools are represented. Once again, the Bulldogs, the Falcons, the Lobos, the Eagles, the Hawks, the Lions, the Royals, and the Lopes. We're at Antelope Valley High School. Beautiful day. The breeze is coming. That cools things down a little bit, and that's a welcome event, I think, for those down on the field. The competitors are getting ready, and as soon as our PA announcer takes things over, we'll give you his verbal instructions as to what's going to happen event by event.
You're watching L28.
If you call that door.
You're watching L28 Sports.
Let's hear it, Spirit Zone!
We are on hold waiting. One of the schools is a little late in arriving, and as soon as they are here, we're going to kick things off and start the events. Jeff Patterson, very fine PA announcer for AV High School. He does the football games, amongst other things. He's going to choreograph and explain the events as they unfold. If you don't know much about this particular event, Overcoming Obstacles has been going on since 2017. I think they took a break for COVID. This is the 7th annual. John Nahar is the vice principal at Knight Academy, and he has been doing this for 7 years, and it's just been a raging success. Their vision is that every student who graduates will be prepared to pursue college and any career to which he or she aspires. Their actual mission is to provide a safe and secure learning environment that promotes a rigorous curriculum and enable students to go to college or pursue any career they so choose. If you look down to our left, you can see the chairs lined up. This is where the athletes are going to be sitting and then standing for the opening ceremony. I think our last school is starting to come in now. That's a welcome sight. Yes, they're starting to fill up the empty canopy, so we're getting closer and closer to the start of our events. Once again, the sprints will kick it off. There's an assisted 50-yard dash, which will be the first event. Girls Division 3, 50-yard sprints. Boys Division 3. Then Girls Division 2 and Boys Division 2, followed by Division 1. After all the sprints conclude, there'll be the running, standing, long jump, tennis ball throw, and all divisions. The tennis ball throw is great. It's almost done like a shot put. It's really a trip. It's going to be a fun event, and you'll see that. We will do our best to go event by event and cover everything that we have and give you the best bird's eye view that we can. We are currently being entertained by Kimberly Herrera and Natalie Vigil. They do the music mix that you are hearing in the background. I have been told we have an interview coming up with Coach Dion Price, and that's going to happen any second. I can see Dion. What a coach. Former girls basketball coach at the University of Antelope Valley. Won a few championships. Has some daughters that are really good ballers. I wouldn't want to play him in horse or one-on-one. I wouldn't want to play him in either. Angel Stephenson is getting ready. Coach Price, I think, had to run out on us for a moment, but we'll get to him when we can.
We just got to build some time.
Guys, welcome back. We are here with the girls varsity basketball coach, Coach Dion Price. Coach, you have been involved in overcoming obstacles since it started. How has that journey been for you?
It's been great. From the first time that this event has evolved to see it now, it's beautiful. Each time that we come out here, it's brighter. The sun is brighter. The weather's better. The kids are more excited, and it's just an overall great event to be a part of.
Coach, what do you most look forward to every time this event rolls around?
Just the joy and the smile and the excitement that the kids are having from doing these different activities and competing against one another. It's just awesome to see them smiling and enjoying themselves.
Coach, I have to ask, I did track and field in high school, so I'm most looking forward to the relay events this year.
Mm.
What event are you like you can't wait to see?
You know what? Sometimes I really like the mascot races. You know what I mean? Because it's bragging rights. But you know what? The sprints. The sprints are pretty cool. You know what I mean? Definitely bragging rights with that. The sprints are awesome.
Well, Coach Price, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Look
Appreciate
forward to seeing you throughout the rest of the event. And guys, we look forward to seeing you. We've got even more interviews coming up. Don't go anywhere. Grab some water, grab a snack, get comfortable. We'll be here all day.
it. Have some shade too. Thank you.
Highland High School has arrived. That's a good sign. They were the school that was unable to get here due to some delays. But once they are in their canopy, we shall begin the ceremonies. AV High School has done it right. They even have concessions, which early in the day is not something you expect sometimes. I've heard rumors of Barrios tacos, cheesesteaks, churros, and Los Primos. I'll have to talk to somebody here and see if I can score one of those. I see Highland coming in now, so we are getting closer and closer. The wind is blowing a little hotter and more, which is really going to help us temperature-wise on the field. We're going to go to a commercial, and we'll be back after this brief timeout.
You're watching L28.
If you call that on.
You're watching L28 Sports.
Let's hear it, Spirits up!
Ever hopeful of the start? It's a coming. The canopies are filling up. So nice to see Coach Price. He coaches the girls team here at AV, I do believe. And again, he was a college basketball coach. He has two daughters that are outstanding ballers, and it was glad to hear from him. Nice to see him here at Antelope Valley High School. You're listening to the Sights and Sounds, The Mix, from Kimberly and Natalie. The schools still filing in. The last group of them coming in. Special thank you to the sponsors who've helped make this happen. They are Pacific West, BSN Sports, Kiwanis Palmdale West, Lancaster West Rotary Club, and Buckley Braces, Dr. Timothy F. Buckley, DDS. They've helped make it happen. I do believe we're closer. I've heard rumblings of kids gathering together in the tunnels. They'll be seated in the seats Not sure if you can see them. They're lower left of your screen, lower left, almost to center, left to center, maybe a tiny bit past center. That's where our competitors will be seated. You can see center of the field, our assistants with the tennis balls. Those are going to be used as almost shot puts. That'll be coming up. One of the many events you're going to see here today at Overcoming Obstacles 2025. We have the Quartz Hill, the Royal cheerleaders on screen, getting ready to greet some of the athletes. When the ceremonies begin, we're going to turn things over to Jeff Patterson, the PA announcer. He will take us through and choreograph everything that you're going to see. I'm not sure how well you can see it, but off to the far right, our athletes are lining up and getting ready. We're going to put the order of events back on the screen. Again, it will start off with the sprints. The first one is the assisted 50-yard race. And then girl, boy, girl, boy, girl, boy. Division 3, Division 2, and Division 1 will follow. There's a running, standing, long jump, tennis ball throw for all divisions, and then relay races, co-ed divisions 2 and 3, 8x50 relay race, and co-ed division 1, a 4x100 relay race. The wind is really kicking up. It's actually blowing into the press box, which again, it's welcome to the people down on the field because it's sunny and it's warm. Right now it's saying 72 degrees and it feels like 74. I think it feels a little bit closer to 80 at the moment, but the breeze has cut into that heat just a little bit. You're watching L28 with this reminder. It's time to honor our City of Lancaster Business of the Month, DGS Flooring. They've quickly become a champion for local businesses. DGS has earned a trusted reputation for quality flooring, remodeling, and top-notch customer care. From luxury vinyl planks to custom tile showers, kitchen remodels, Every project delivered with pride and craftsmanship. DGS Flooring is built on community, integrity, turning houses into homes, and we're proud to have them as part of the Lancaster family. Congratulations again to DGS and their team for a well-deserved honor. Right now, we're going to turn it over to PA announcer Jeff Patterson. We're just about ready to begin.
And your Overcoming Obstacles Unified Track Meet. Today we host a special event for over 450 of our most outstanding students within the Antelope Valley Union High School District. This event enables our students the chance to compete, socialize, and represent their high schools through a fun athletic competition. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hats for our national anthem and our presentation of colors by the Navy Junior ROTC program under the command of Lieutenant Womack and Sergeant Major Ward. Thank you. Today we would like to welcome all of our district level admin, Superintendent Nehan, Deputy Superintendent Chandler Williams, and one of our board members who have made her attendance today, Ms. Cynthia Hernandez, as well as all of our site administrators and community partners. Welcome. Now let's get this show on the road. Let's show our support for our students as they come out of the tunnel, representing each school for their distinguishing high school. First up, Porch Hill High School. Our next school, Falcons of Palmdale High. the Eagles from Lancaster High School.
Guys, the main event is getting started. All of the athletes participating in overcoming obstacles are making their way through the tunnel. I mean, look at that. Supported by cheer squads from all of their high schools. They're getting ready to put on for their school. They're looking to win that gold, win that championship. Guys, stay tuned. We're going to be capturing all of the excitement, all of the action right here on L28 Sports. I'll see you in a little bit.
Thank you, Angel. The Falcons just about all the way through, followed by the Lobos. Lobos just getting onto the field, and they'll be followed by the Lancaster Eagles. Proud moment for all the handlers and helpers of some of these students. Their moment in the sun as well. I believe now that's the Eagles from Lancaster just starting to get out of the field. Lancaster Eagles will be followed by the Night High Hawks. We saw the Hawks last night. Baseball action. The Hawks are just about ready to enter the field. And Highland High School coming to us lower right part of your screen. I see the red and yellow of the Highland Bulldogs. Bulldogs now just stepping onto the field. They'll be followed by the Lions of Eastside. Lions, of course, victorious last night in their game against Pete Knight High School. Lions now just stepping on the field. Lions appear to have a really big squad. You can hear the cheers, the host school, the Antelope Valley Lopes. We're going to take it down to Angel Stephenson. She's surrounded by 5 guys that are going to show her or help her with the shot put. Tennis ball.
Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We are here with Lancaster High School's boys varsity baseball team. They're in charge of the tennis throw today. Guys, I've never done a tennis throw. I'm going to need a demonstration. Would one of you just kindly? All right. He's gonna show us the tennis throw, guys. Now pay close attention. This takes some finesse, some skill. And just like that, he threw it, and now I think it's my turn. I don't know if I'm gonna get that far. I'm not athletic, guys, please. All right. Okay. Yeah. All right, keep your eyes on the ball, guys. It's gonna go far and go fast. That was so embarrassing. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I never claimed to be an athlete myself. Those days are long beyond me. We're not gonna talk about it, guys. I did my best. Stay tuned. More interviews, guys. Thank you so much for that tennis throw.
Angel's done a really good job today so far interviewing. I think her shot put could use a little work. Thank you so much, Angel. Just about ready to start the action. I believe the 50-yard assisted sprint will take place. Girls division first. We are going to go to a commercial. They're almost ready for the 50-yard sprint. We're going to have the sprint right after this timeout.
Thank you for tuning into L28, This Week in Our City. So Keanu Reeves, if you ever watch this, I love the work you do.
And I'm just a big supporter.
It's Brianna Herrera from L28, and we are here at the annual AV Fair and Alfalfa Festival.
As you can see yourself, it's amazing. I see a lot of kids here with big smile on their face.
So we're ready for game action. So glad you're with us here on L28.
I hope you all enjoyed hanging out with me as much as I did and are looking forward to the next episode of Tiff on the Town.
And this has been
L28 News.
We are just about ready for the 50-yard dash assisted.
cheerleaders off 3A.
Coach Price, amongst the officials, getting ready to give the signal. They appear to be quite ready, but there appears to be a delay for the moment. A few more contestants getting into place. The final group of cheerleaders are getting in place. While we wait, this reminder, come join us in our free classes at the LCC. Zumba Thursdays from 5 to 6. Page Turner's Book Clubs Thursdays from 6 to 7. And Intro to Computers Wednesday from 6:30 to 7:30. Sign up on our website at cityoflancastercalifornia.gov. Contestants getting final instructions. We will do our best to get the actual winners and the order of finishing, assuming our runners can get it up here. We will see. This is a huge event, and I believe our PA announcer will have the official winners, and we'll either get them from Jeff. They are getting ready. The first event, and they're off. Sprinting forward in a red shirt, pulling away from everyone. And our winner crossing the red tape. We'll get you the name as soon as we can. Event 1 is in the books here. Overcoming Obstacles is underway. We will do our best to get you the names of the winners, and for that matter, everybody that competed. I believe the contestants in that first event were Romeo Argueda, Jesse Angel, Alexa Balmaceda, Gloria Getz, Stephanie Collins, and Lily Colvin, I believe, were the people that were in that race. That was Heat 1. And it looks like they're getting ready for Heat 2. Heat 2 about to begin, and they're off. I believe this is Isabel Cervantes, Natalie Crawford, Gloria Cruz, Tessa Darrington, Emily De La Cruz, Daisy Donis, Amy Felix, and Natalie Gallardo Carrera, and they're all across the finish line. Our second heat is in the books, and they're getting ready now for our third heat. I do believe this will be Anaya Porsche, Spirit Reyes, Leia Roan, Camila Rivera Caseta, Melissa Rosas, Gloria Saldana, Arlene Sanchez Venancio, and Julissa Sainez. Here they come, and they're off. Lane number 2 pulling away with the win. Followed by, I believe, 2 Eastside Lions. The events go so fast here, we're going to be able to get you the winners, but we're going to probably do that more all at once. I believe this is Heat 4. I believe it's Liliana Justice, Natalie Kearney, Angelina Martinez, Denali Cavado, Nathan Salcedo, and Jessica Talbert. If we get the names wrong on the heat, just keep in mind every name that we tell you about is someone overcoming an obstacle today, and we're going to mention every last one. Heat 4 is underway. 2 runners, 1 left and 1 right. Pushing forward, down to the wire they go, and we've got a winner, I believe, from lane number 4. This is listed as Heat 6. It's the 5th that we've actually covered. So I'm going to mention these kids. It's Jocelyn Garcia Grande, Christina Garcia, Emily Garcia, Elizabeth Gonzalez, Priyana Grigsby, Isabel Guzman, and they are off. Center 2 lanes taking the win. They don't run out of gas. And across the red tape. Isabel Guzman, Branisha Harold, Marissa Heidner, and Hector Hernandez. I believe we're all part of that heat. Once again, if we don't get the heat quite right, we're still going to mention every name, every person competing here today. This is listed as Heat 10. Getting ready for our next heat. They are off. Lane 3 carrying the race. Moving over into lane 4 and getting the red tape. I'm going to continue reading some of the names of our competitors. Claudia Aguilar, Adrian Aguirre, Giselle Alonso Vasquez, Liana Alvarado, Neve Areza, Star Armand, Fatima Armas, Elizabeth Ayala, and Dola Barua. Another heat is off. 2 runners, lane 2. Across the red tape. Another heat about to begin. More of our competitors: Carla Hernandez, Valerie Hernandez, Trinity Jeffries, Isabel Johnson. Lane 2, off to the races, if you will, cutting across into lane 4 and taking the red tape. Shatira Kirkle, Rochelle Lira, Royalty Lynch, Marilyn Marquez Ramos, and just in case, I may have mentioned her once already, but if not, Isabella Johnson. Here comes another, and they're off. Somebody got a head start. Lane 4, though, is going to carry it across the red tape. Another heat. More of our competitors: Yesenia Serrano, Jamie Sinsoon, Laura Solorzano, Megan Sukar, Stacy Torres, Chantel Valeda, Heaven Willis, and Jessica Zamora. We have another heat. This looks like there's only 3. The red tape is set up. Still waiting. And off to the races they go. Lane 1, pulling away. More of our competitors: Jonathan Acosta, Kenoa Akoy, Josue Alvarez, Ruben Ayala de la Cruz, Luke Barber, Jaden Bedwarda, Frankie Bifulco, and Nicholas Brown. Another heat about to begin. And they're off. Sprinting in lane number 2 to a win. By a mile across the red tape. Followed by second and third place. More competitors here today: Olivia Baserto, Sophia Bedwardo, Dysonique Brown. One more runner still pushing forward on that last heat. Almost to the red tape. And across the line: Dysonique Brown, Keloni Brown, Jemiah Burnside, Alyssa Campbell, Delilah Cardenas, Natalie Castro, and Sonia Castro. Another heat is underway. Lane 3 and lane 5 pushing close. Looks like lane 5 is going to take it across the red tape. Another group of competitors: Eileen Martinez, Kayla Maximo, Natalie Mejia, Raymond Mejia, Betzabi Ocampo, Kimberly Ansbach, Delilah Ortiz, and Mackenzie Pineda. Next heat looks like it'll have 3 competitors. The tape is set up. It's actually 4 competitors, and they're off. Lane 4 getting challenged by lane 3. Lane 3 closing fast. Who's going to get it? Oh my goodness, I think it's a dead heat. Photo finish. We don't have the best angle, but it was a close one. More competitors: Jonathan Burleson, Dominic Cavallo, Pedro Cervantes, Mason Chrisman, Maverick Collins, Gavin Dalzell, Oscar de Leon, and Jesus Delgado. I'm not sure if I mentioned them or not, but let's mention them again even so. Let's make sure. Eileen Martinez, Kayla Maximo, Natalie Mejia, Raymond Mejia, Betsabio Campo, Kimberly Ansbach, Delia Ortiz, and Mackenzie Pineda. Sprinting in lane 3, taking the purple tape. And finally across the line, more competitors. Christopher Dinwiddie, Sejali Delino. The heat underway, lane 2, flying forward for more purple tape. Yet another heat. Enrique Duran, Joseph Escobar, Jesus Esparza, Ian Fields. Brian Luna, Felipe Luna, Keon Martin, Tyler Martin, Seth Martinez, Sean McDowell, Liam McGuire, Devin Mendez, and Diego Mendoza as we get ready for yet another heat. Again, we're giving you all the names of the competitors. It's been very hard to keep up with all the heats. You can hear the heat underway. Lane 3 pulling away for the moment. Challenged now by lane 5. 3 and 5 down to the wire. I think 3 takes it. Brandon Cervera, Richard Sipes, Christopher Tan, Jonathan Tatro, Kenyon Walters Jr., Chaz Wheaton, Augustin Zavala. Flores Batista, Uzio Batista, Abraham Flores, Joel Frazier, Samuel Fuentes Palowski, Malik Funches, Wesley Gaddy, and Oswaldo Garcia Padilla. 8 more of our competitors as we get ready for another heat. Lane 4 off to the races, leaning into it. More across the line. Our last competitor. 2/3 of the way home. Still on the move. Almost there. And across the line. More competitors. Andrew Miranda, Bryce Angel, Nahar, Matthew Navarro, Prince Obisiki, David Ocampo, Isaac Ocampo, Alexander Panagua, Jalid Pascal, and Ernest Neil Pastor as another heat begins. Someone got a head start. Cruising across the purple tape, followed by, I believe, 2 Bulldogs. Grace Alexander, Sophia Bethum, Crystal Chan, Angelina Dorst, Leslie Escobedo, Candice Fisher, Delaney Fonseca, and Danielle Hangaveritana. Another heat about ready. Not sure who's running, but they're about to go. Looks like our red bulldog is going to take the tape. He goes under it. I know. He didn't want to break the tape. Mark Gates, Skylar Gleason, Manuel Gonzalez Santana, Matthew Gonzalez, Andrian Guerrero, Caden Hall, Ahea Hamilton, Darjay Hanna, and Zach Hempel. 8 more of our competitors here today. We've got 3 for this one. It's a 2-man. 2 Bulldogs. Lane 4 is going to take it across the yellow tape. More competitors. Brandon Peralta, Lucas Peters, Travis Pham, Dylan Pope, Antonio Ramos, Dejon Ray, Maleki Ridley Pacheco, Abraham Rodriguez, and Jose Rodriguez. Five-person race, 3 altogether, 2 pulling away at the last minute. I think lane 5 took it. More competitors. Valerie Iniguez, Gianna Luna, Selena Martinez, Gabrielle Madrano, Elizabeth Montoya, Juliana Oliveras, Ashley Pellegrin, and Yarissa Perez Barrios. This looks like a 100-yard dash. Lane 4 in the lead. Challenged by lane 5, but not by much, across the yellow tape and winning the race. Isaiah Hernandez, Craig Hill, Tyler Jefferson, Edgar Jimenez, Emmanuel Jimenez, Tylee Johnson, Megastebe, Davion Lewis, Matthew Lima Trejo, and Moises Lima. This is a 75-yard sprint. Lane 4, streaking into the lead, pulling away, and taking the yellow tape. Julian Rodriguez, David Romero Robles, Ramel Romero, Caleb Ruiz, Guillermo Ruiz, Fernando Salazar, Edward Sanchez, Francisco Santillan, and Mauricio Segura. 8 more of our competitors working here today, overcoming obstacles. Another 75-yard sprint. Four and 5 across the yellow tape. Itzel Rojas, Joey Ramos, Yasmin Sandhu, Heavenly Smith, Kellyanna Stewart, Jaslyn Cajeda, Alicia Thompson, and Key Wright. 8 more of our competitors here today. Not sure who's up on this one, but we've got a 75-yard dash. Well, what a race. 2 Bulldogs and somebody in the far lane who's going to run out of gas. It's close. Down to the wire they go, and I think the Bulldog takes it. Bulldog, Bulldog. And I'm not sure who the third person was. I think it may have been a Hawk. Itzel Rojas, Joey Ramos, Yasmin Sandhu, Heavenly Smith, Kellyanna Stewart, Jaslyn Tejeda, Alicia Thompson, and Kai Wright. 8 more of our competitors here today. Lane 4 in the lead, trying to hold on. Pushed by lane 1. Lane 4 takes it. Janelle Ainsworth, Ezra Alvarado, Louis Barba, Roland Barba, Jordan Basinger, Kymir Brown, Nyari Butler, Crescencio Canto, Miguel Cartines. 8 more of our competitors. Meanwhile, on the field, Lane 4. An East Side Lion, start to finish with the win. Terrell Knighton, Saul Lopez, Jamari Lloyd, Jason Malloy, Javier Marquez, Kevin Martinez, and Elijah Mobley. 7 more of our competitors. We're having to go out of order. Another heat gets ready. Overcoming obstacles. Marlon Torres, Amario Turner, Miguel Uriarte, Ramon Belisar, Caden Varela, Alberto Vargas, Angel Vieira Tejeda, and Jamar Ward as the heat begins. Far sideline. Lane 7, all the way. 2 Bulldogs, first and second, and a Falcon third. Once again, more of our competitors here today. Marlon Torres, Amario Turner, Miguel Uriarte, Ramon Belisar, Caden Varela, Alberto Vargas, Angel Vieira Tejeda, and Jamar Ward. Another heat about to begin. And they're off. Arroyo in lane 4, streaks to the lead. Followed by a Bulldog. And I think a Falcon is going to take third. Although lane 1 might be a Hawk. I think it was awful close for third place there. Juan Contreras Haro, Hezekiah Cooper, Ezequias Cadero, Adriel Correa, Geraldo Coit, Anthony Cruz, Jacob Cruz, Marlon Dayton, and Sonny De La Cruz. It might be Marlon Dato and Sonny De La Cruz. Yet 8 more of our competitors. Another heat. Off to the races is Arroyo. Pushed a little bit, but he's going to hold on, taking the red tape. Gustavo Montes, Jose Morales Clara, Sherwin Morgan, Josiah Munoz, Randy Nelson, Ethan Oliveras, Jameson Olivo, and Andy Ortega Mercado. Another heat and another Bulldog pushed by a Hawk. 5 and 6 coming down to the wire. The Bulldog's going to take it. Mariah Alvarez, Lisbeth Castro, Kimberly Francia, Elizabeth Guevara, Claudia Lopez, and Krista Hibbett, Paleo Gonzalez. 6 more competitors overcoming obstacles here today. Francisco del Campo. It's actually Francisco del Carpio. As our heat begins, streaking forward up the middle, taking the lead down the stretch. A Bulldog beats a Falcon. Luis Diaz, Christopher Elias, Kaijuan Epps, Devin Erickson, Abraham Escobar, Adolfo Figueroa. Actually, it's Adolfo Figueroa, Kawami Francis, and Jordan Franco. 8 more competitors working hard to overcome obstacles here today. Another heat begins. 8 competitors. 2 Bulldogs, 1 pushing. Lane 2. Lane 4, who's going to take it? Oh, I think lane 4 may have nipped lane 2, but it was awful close. Anthony Ortiz, Isaiah Pulowski, Christian Paleo Gonzalez, Edgar Pinto Nunez, Tyler Pointer, Mariandre Ramirez Ortega, Diego Ramirez Lopez, and Joshua Ramirez. 8 more competitors here today. We will recognize them all. Teldrick Albarek, Eaton Alfaro Flores, as our next heat begins. Another Bulldog pulling away by a mile, followed by a Royal, and takes the violet tape. James Ashley, Jeremiah Avi, Tristan Bacon, Leonardo Bonilla, Xander Boyce, Sean Cashulan. 8 more competitors here at AV High School. Lane 6 in the lead. A Falcon's going to take the violet tape, followed by a Royal and a Hawk. Jesus Gamez, Andrew Garcia Watson, Robert Garthwaite, Merritt Galden, Brandon Gonzalez, Kenneth Gonzalez, Deegan Green, and Demarquist Griffin. We're moving now to the 100-yard dash, and I think we actually have the runners in this one. Oh my goodness, somebody lost a shoe and continues to fight on. Tries to close the gap, but a Lion's going to take it. I believe that was Fabian Nibla, Jalen Noriega, Skylar Nunley, Jason Oriana, Ali Palevan, Stephen Palma, Christopher Paredes, and Sammy Pellegrin. I believe we're in that last heat. It's hard to keep up with the heats and the order. Here comes another 100-yard dash. Lane 4 and lane 5. Lane 2. Going to take third. A Bulldog from lane 4 is the winner. Andrew Abor, Gil Barabala, Dominique Bolton, Jude Clark, Kevin Davis, Freddie Esparza, Anthony Funes, and Angel Garcia. One more runner, pushing forward slowly, heading toward the finish line. Roberto Orozco, Gregory Owens, Chris Paredes, Chris Payne, Jason Reyes, Juan Sandoval Ortega, and Esteban Saravia. 7 more competitors overcoming obstacles as our Lion crosses the finish line. Another 100-yard dash underway. Streaking forward is a Falcon. 2 Falcons. Falcons 1 and 2, followed by a Bulldog. Isaiah Panati, Jesus Rojas, Obet Sanchez Rosales. It's actually Obet Sanchez Rosales. Andrew Shepard, Spencer Therold, Christopher Vaquero, Jaiwan Wilson, and John Paul Wolf. 8 more competitors here at Antelope Valley High School. Another heat is underway. Real close. Somebody lost his shoe. Lane 2 is going to hold on, followed by a Royal and a Lion in another 100-yard dash. We have caught up as another 100-yard dash begins. Lane 4, streaking forward. Falcon going to take it, followed by a Lion And I believe a hawk holding on to the shoes. I have 4 more categories where I haven't read the names, and they're all for 200-yard sprints. Right now, we're in the last of the 100-yard sprints. And they are off. Lane 1, Arroyo on the move. Getting pushed on the outside, but I think he's going to hold on. And takes the blue tape. I do believe we're going to get to the 200-yard sprints. And if that's the case, we should be able to keep up and hopefully have the names correspond with the sprint. We couldn't do it. There were so many sprints so fast, we couldn't keep up. But we did mention every competitor's name, giving them credit for overcoming obstacles, which they so richly deserve. And right now, as they set up for the 200, the first heat that's listed is Elias Gomez, Jamison Harris, Ryan Hayden, Tyler Hexamer, Juan Hurtado, Simon Kang, Romello Lowe, and Jeremiah Lucas. You've been watching the sprint events. The field events are coming. 200 yards is a long way. For those of you that have tried 100 and didn't realize how long the 200 is, some of our competitors might find that out. It is a really long race to sprint. They should be setting up for that very, very soon. And the track events almost winding down. The field events will be starting shortly. First 200-yarder about ready to start. And here they come. It's only 2 racers. I believe they're Hawks, but I'm not sure. Into the first turn. Coming out of the turn and into the stretch. Lane 2 on top. We'll see who has the gas. Push now. Gonna be close. Almost neck and neck. Trying to turn on the afterburners. Lane 2 looks like she's gonna hold on. And takes the blue tape. I believe that may have been the heat that was going to have Tina Diaz, Melanie Espinoza, Arlene Garcia, Keanu Johnson, and Eric Sayas. Now, there were only 2 runners, so I'm not sure which 2 were racing. We don't have numbers on the players, so we have to guesstimate. Here comes another 200. Looks like 5 guys. Halfway through the first turn, it's Arroyo in the lead. Lane number 1. Running strong. Arroyo off to the races. And takes the tape. Two more. Angel, well marked. I love it when they have their names on their back. And finally crosses the line. Two more groups to mention: Carlos Cerna, Jonte Smith, Nija Spearman, Anthony Torres, Theo Tucker, Hayden Van Alstyne, and Brian Ward. 7 more competitors overcoming obstacles here today at Antelope Valley High School. A Falcon is on the move. Another 200-yard dash, almost in the books, streaking forward and pulling away, followed by a Royal, and I believe an Eagle, and a hard-charging Royal again in fourth, and across the tape. And across the line. Hope you're enjoying the action here. The 7th annual Overcoming Obstacles. Another 200-yard dash is underway. Off to the left, not sure if they're on camera. Coming out of the turn and into the stretch. Waving to the crowd is a Bulldog. Pressed by an Eagle. And holding on. An Eagle giving chase. First, second, and third across the line. One more group to mention: Corvo Magdaleno, Michael Martinez, Brody Miller, Andrew Montez, Jamari Moss, Nan Nguyen, and Daniel Knoop. 7 more competitors here at Antelope Valley High School. Here comes another 200. 4 runners. Coming through the first turn. Looks like a Bulldog to me. Lane number 2. Gets the yellow tape. Followed by lane 4. One last competitor running out of gas, heading toward the finish line. I believe that does it for the 200-yard dashes. That means we'll be going to the field events. Once again, there were so many sprints. We did our best to give you every name of every competitor. Oh, I've heard there's another 200. And here they go into the first turn. Last sprint of the day. Past the flagpole. Into the home stretch. Pulling away by a mile. Lane number 3. 2 and 3 giving chase. And a Royal on the move. Our last 4 sprinters of the afternoon.
Congratulations to all our sprint participants. Great job. Ladies and gentlemen, please wait for it to the field as we begin our third ball throw and Ronald W. Benton.
We'll be back after this commercial timeout.
You're watching L28.
If you call that gone.
You're watching L28 Sports.
Let's hear it, Spirit Zone!
We are back to Antelope Valley High School. We still have a few more names to mention. Hope you enjoyed the sprints. A spirited bunch, and there were an incredible amount of races. I'll have to count it up. There were a couple dozen sprints at least. A few more names I want to make sure we mention in case we missed them. Glenford Reynaud, Kevin Rios, Gianmarco Robledo, Aiden Roman, Miguel Roman, Derek Salazar, Jacob Sanchez, and Sire Scott. 8 more of our competitors here overcoming obstacles at Antelope Valley High. They are getting ready for our tennis ball throw, amongst other field events. Special mention of Kevin Castro, Jabari Douglas, Joe Galicia Romero, Jose Garcia, Eric Heredia, Andrew Jimenez, and Devin King. I've heard rumors that we're going to hear from Angel Stephenson very shortly. Before we do, though, want to mention Samuel Guillen, Cameron Hamilton, Colin Heyman, Albert Hildago, Jaden Hill, Lee Alex Hook, Emmanuel Hudson Mendoza, and Robert Jimenez. Again, we're going to try to go to the field to Angel Stephenson momentarily. I hear Angel is ready. Let's take it away on the field.
Guys, welcome back. We are here with AVHSD's adapted PE teacher, Coach Brandon Wilkerson. Brandon, we were with you at Quartz Hill. We saw you guys practicing. How does it feel to see so many of your students who practice there perform here today?
Oh, it's just heartwarming to see them perform and see them have so much fun and give so much and get so much out of it. It's just a great experience to see the parents, the family, the teachers, everyone who works with these students, these great students all year round.
And Coach, we just saw them finish up with the 50-meter, the 75-meter, the 200-meter races. What are you most looking forward to today?
Wow, getting these relay races at the end with the batons done, the 8x50 and the 4x100, we spent so much time working on them. So just to see the students out here and hopefully passing the batons well and just getting through the race will be just a win-win.
Coach, thank you so much for your time. As we close out the interview, any closing thoughts you want to share with our community?
Just come out and support these students. Every year this happens at the same time. It's a great event. You will leave with a smile on your face. You will have a lot of fun. Thank you.
Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Stay tuned. We've got even more interviews coming up. And like Coach Wilkerson just said, that 8x50 and that 4x100 meter relay is coming up. Stay cool. Get your snacks. We'll be here. Boom! You killed it.
Thank you.
Thank you for that, Angel. This reminder, join us for a day of family fun and support at Empowering Youth Family Festival, happening Saturday, May 3rd. That's coming up, guys. Today's the 1st. This special event hosted by Westside Union School District is open to all WUSD families and offers free resources, activities, and more, including bike repair, rodeo, just for students. K-12 students can register now and have their bikes repaired free at cityoflancastercalifornia.gov. Check it out. Come to Empowering Youth. We have concluded the sprints. It was so hard to keep up with them. There must have been, I'd have to count them up. I would venture to say there were maybe 30 or 40. They just kept it coming. Our goal was to name every person that participated, and we have at least 8 more that we want to mention now. Eric Serrano, Wesley Smith Bowen, Jimmy Soria, Liam Sutton, Aiden Taylor, Jalen Taylor, Brian Tellez, and Marcello Thibodeau. Once again, all of the names mentioned participated here today, overcoming obstacles right here at Antelope Valley High School. If you look off to the left of the stadium, and our camera is kind of pointed there, we actually have a field event, which is a tennis ball shot put, if you will. Our last group of sprinters that I want to make sure we mention: Jeremiah Lee, Simeon Lewis, Kevin Martinez, John Marzo, Rory Matthews, Ryan McGee, Rodrigo Medrano, and Japheth Mendez. That does conclude our list of every person that participated in those awesome sprints. Some of the kids really were into it. Some of them had fun. Great event. Right now, on the field, you can see the tennis ballers. We'll give you some of those participants as well. Teldrick Albrecht, Eaton Alfaro Flores, Christopher Alvarado, Ezra Alvarado, Jeremiah Avi, Gilbert Avila, Roland Barber, Xander Boyce, Sean Cashelan, Jeremiah Castellanos, Kevin Castro, Isaiah Claren, Jude Clark, and Henry De La Cruz. Just a few of our shot put contestants. With tennis balls, the wind really can play a factor. It's not like a shot put, obviously. And the wind is blowing. Speaking of obstacles, more contestants here today. Victoria Demarula. I think that's French. I hope I pronounced it properly. Demarua. Pedro Flores Batista. Nick Flores, Anthony Funes, Jesus Gomez, Santiago Garcia, Angel Garcia, Landon Garza, Merritt Golden, Alexander Gonzalez, Brian Gonzalez, Cameron Hamilton, Jamison Harris, Ryan Hayden, Kennedy Hernandez, and Tyler Hexamer, all participating in the tennis ball throw. I'd like to give a special thanks to our awesome crew. They are really working hard today. This is a very complicated event. Jen Seguin, Tiffany Glover, Annabelle Vo, Angel Stephenson, of course, our sideline reporter, Ryan Michelle, and Joe Leo have done their best to get you the shots to see the action. Special thanks to Anthony Riley, Assistant Director of Communication and Public Information. He's been here making things happen. We're going to go to Angel, though. She's got some more activity on the field. Take it away, Angel Stephenson.
Guys, we are here with Nigel Hawley. He is in charge of youth development. Nigel, how does it feel to sort of be the bridge between the city of Lancaster and the AVHSD to help that collaboration come together?
One word, it feels awesome, because the children are definitely our future. They're definitely where we're going. They're going to be the next city managers. They're going to be the next city department heads, directors, so on and so forth. So it feels awesome to be able to stand in that gap to make that connection between the high school district and our city, the city of Lancaster. And it also feels great to give students opportunities that they probably wouldn't normally have had it not been for building these type of bridges.
Well, Nigel, thank you so much for the work that you do. Thank you for your involvement here today. I see you were doing the tennis throw. I'm going to let you get back to it.
Thank you.
I tried that tennis throw earlier. I did not do good. It literally went maybe like 2 feet, and that was it for me.
It's
so
okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Thank you. Guys, stay tuned. We have even more interviews and even more excitement coming up. I'm waiting for those relays. I don't know if you are. I'm going to be on the field all day. I'm hydrated, you're hydrated, we've got snacks, we're having a great time here. See you next time.
Thank you for that, Angel. Field events underway. Tremendous participation here. Owen Horton, Devin King, Noah Langubin, Saul Lopez, Romello Lowe, Jeremiah Lucas, Miles Marshall, Kevin Martinez, Michael Martinez, Dorian McGee, Rodrigo Madrano, Brody Miller, Gustavo Montez, Nan Nguyen, Jalen Noriega, Daniel Knoop, David Ocampo. The names I just read are all part of the tennis ball division. Isaac Ocampo, Alejandro Ornales, Andre Orozco, Roberto Orozco, Andy Ortega Mercado, Gregory Owens, Chris Paredes, Chris Payne, Christian Paleo Gonzalez, Sammy Pellegrin, and Edgar Pinto Nunez. Now, some of the names you've heard before because they're participating in multiple events. We're still going to read them, though, because we don't want to forget anybody. And if I don't go through every event, someone that is only appearing in 1 or 2 events, it would be their only time to mention them by name, so we're going to name them all. Some of the best throws have gone about 35 yards. Not easy with the tennis ball, especially with the wind. We just saw one that went about 25. Another one went about 17 yards. They're lining up at the 40. Special thanks to the crew on the field. There are probably 100 people that have donated their time to officiate and monitor these events. More participants: Gregory Owens, Chris Paredes, Chris Payne, Christian Paleo Gonzalez, Sammy Pellegrin, Edgar Pinto Nunez. They're still part of the tennis ball Division I on Field B. Some of the folks that have made the throws you may have seen. Temperature really has been pretty good today. I thought it was going to be much hotter. It's been nice, and the wind has kept the cool on here. Doesn't always help with the softball throws, but a little hydration and a wind makes this a very pleasant day in Lancaster. Once again, the vision is for every student who graduates to be prepared to pursue college and any career to which he or she aspires. Golden League completely represented. I'm not sure how these teams fare in track. I think the Bulldogs were really well represented. The Falcons had their share of good runners. Every school participated. And I'd venture to say we probably had over 100 kids sprinting, at least. We are going to give you a bird's eye view of the long jump now. One of our field events. Our long jumpers. They don't have numbers, so we're just going to tell you their names. Andrew Abo, Jordan Basinger, Dominique Bolton, Chimere Brown, Nicholas Brown, Miguel Cardenas, Jacob Cruz, Jabari Douglas, Kaijon Ebbs, Freddie Esparza, Adolfo Figueroa, Joel Galicia Romero, Andrew Watson Garcia, Elias Gomez, Kenneth Gonzalez, the Monarchist Griffin, Colin Haymond, Eric Heredia, Isaiah Hernandez. There are more, and we'll get to them all. They're involved in the long jump. Warming up for the long jump. Lineup of about 6 or 7 competitors getting ready for the long jump. Here comes our next jumper. And into the sand. More of our long jumping competitors: Tylee Johnson Megasteb, Simon Kang, Simeon Lewis, Jose Lopez, Rory Matthews, Sean McDowell, Japheth Mendez, Andrew Montez, Jose Morales Clara, Sherwin Morgan, Jamari Moss, Baby Anibla, Jason Oriana, Stephen Palma, Isaiah Panotti, and Tyler Paynor. Into the sand again, and they mark it. We're going to go down to Angel Stephenson at the long jump.
Guys, we are so back, and this time we are back with the Vice Principal of Antelope Valley High School, Vice Principal Foley. Vice Principal, how does it feel for you and the Antelope Valley community to have hosted Overcoming Obstacles here on this field for the 7th year in a row?
Actually, it's nothing but pride and joy. We love this school. We love this community so much. Ever since we brought Overcoming Obstacles here, the energy just has skyrocketed. We get feedback from community members, parents, the students themselves. They love to watch it. We can't necessarily have our entire campus out here watching it, unfortunately. They need to be in class, but we do pull out kids all day long, the ones that are really into it, vested, have friends that are competing. Also, we bring our link crew out and we build the signs. It turns into a massive, awesome culture on the campus and in the community. We love this event every year, and it's always hosted by Jonathan Nahar, one of the other vice principals of the district as well. So we give him a lot of kudos for this awesome event.
And Vice Principal Foley, you touched on it a little bit, but how else have you seen this event have an impact on students, not only on this field, but off the field as well?
Oh, just pride. The community pride goes up. The students that live in the surrounding area, they walk taller. They are more actively engaged in the school itself, and especially with our special populations of students. They didn't realize how skilled, talented, and awesome that other kind of half of the school is, and because things are a little bit departmentalized slightly, so they don't always venture to each other's areas, but they do more so because of this kind of camaraderie, and it raises the school spirit and just the joy of being here. It's an awesome school.
Well, Vice Principal Foley, thank you so much for your time, and thank you guys for following along as we take you on this journey with us. We've got you immersed onto this field. You are here with us, and we're going to be back later with an exclusive interview with John Nahar. Stay tuned for that, and we'll see you in a little bit.
Once again, more long jumpers to recognize: Joshua Ramirez, Jesus Rojas, Juan Sandoval Ortega, Nation Silva, Richard Sipes, Neja Spearman, Jalen Taylor, Marcello Thibodeau, Hayden Van Alstein, Caden Varela, Angel Vieira Tejeda, and Jayshawn Wilson. The action continues. Again, we don't have numbers, so it's difficult for us to tell you who's actually jumping at a given time, but we are committed to mentioning every competitor that has overcome obstacles here today at Antelope Valley High School. More of those include Star Armand, Kayleon Brown, Lisbeth Castro, Tessa Darrington, Tina Diaz, Kimberly Francia, Royalty Lynch, Espinoza Melanie, Erica Cias, and Kiliana Stewart. It looks as though we have more than 100 long jumpers today. And that includes Fatima Armas, Elizabeth Ayala, Sophia Betwarda, Michaela Hatfield, Shamier Knight, Natalie Mejia, Ashley Pellegrin, Itzel Rojas, Megan Sukar, Sophia Tapia, and Elisha Thompson. It might be Alicia Thompson, all here involved in the long jump. I believe after the long jump, we're going to have our relay races. That should be fun. Our last batch, and I would say probably about 120 kids, have been involved in the long jump. Jonathan Acosta, Jaden Betwarda. Right now they're announcing, I believe, the relay race is coming up. 8x50 relay.
All the schools participated in the 8x50 relay. Get to your positions. We'll be starting that very shortly. All 8x50 relay teams. Please get your students in position for the relay race coming up.
That was Jeff Patterson, PA announcer, orchestrating the action here today at Antelope Valley High School. Our last batch of long jumpers: Jacob Sanchez, Lucas Peters, Ali Palevan, Josiah Munoz, Andrew Montez, Devin Mendez, John Marzo, Brian Luna, Matthew Lima Trejo, Jeremiah Lee, Juan Hurtado, Diego Garduno, Joseph Fuentes, Tyrell Duncantel, Crescencio Canto, and Jaden Betwarda, as mentioned earlier, all participating in the long jump. We're getting close to the relays. I do believe we forgot to mention a few more of our tennis ball competitors. Jason Reyes, Aiden Roman, Cesar Luis Ramirez, Christian Rodriguez Casiano, Caleb Ruiz, Derek Salazar, Obed Sanchez Rosales, relay race very close to beginning now. Our first leg will begin right below us on the right here, if you can see it on camera. I believe this is the 8x50 co-ed relay. Runners getting to the ready positions. We're going to attempt to get an update from the scorekeeper of the long jump. Angel Stephenson is setting up for that. We'll get her to you when we can, as the relayers make ready. Once again, track and field, a lot of times you'll have multiple events going on at the same time. Once again, relay races and a field interview with Angel, both on tap. And we'll have to play it by ear. If the race starts, we're going to go to Angel before the race starts. Take it away, Angel.
Guys, we are back yet again. A fun fact about me, not a lot of you know this lore. I used to do track and field in high school. I was a long jumper. Was I good? None of your business. That's in the past. But we have the long jump stat keeper here with us right now, Angela Fields. Angela, you've been keeping score all morning. What's been the most exciting part about being here at Overcoming Obstacles for you?
Oh, just watching the kids enjoy their day. And it's just about them having fun and being together. Yeah.
And what are some of the best jumps you've seen? I mean, who's got the farthest?
Oh, right now, one of the Lancaster girls, Royalty, she went over 6 feet today, so that's her longest, so she did great.
For those of you watching at home, I'm like 5'1" and 3/4", so 6 feet, that's up there. That's high. She jumped longer than me, and
Longer than me. Longer than me. She did great. She was the best today, yeah, out of all the categories that I kept stats for. So she did great. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Angela, so much for your time, and thank you guys. Overcoming Obstacles, heartwarming event, super great. It allows these students to immerse themselves in track and field and really put their best foot forward. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't go anywhere. Stay right where you are. If you're gonna get up, go grab some snacks, grab some water, and come back. Please, there's more interviews. There's more fun to capture. I promise you. Stay tuned.
Thank you for that long jump update. They are still trying to configure all the relay racers at the various points along the track. A few more tennis ball contestants we may have forgotten. Anaya Porsche, Leah Roan, Camila Rivera Quesada, Melissa Rosas, Yasmin Solis, Jessica Talbert, and Jessica Zamora. I will try to get a number on the total number of participants here today. I've got to guess it's at least 250, 300 perhaps? I can't count. I've been told it's 500. I was half right. 500 participants here, overcoming obstacles. What an athletic competition. We mentioned earlier, but John Najjar, what a job, what an undertaking. He's the vice principal at Knight Academy. I think he used to be at Antelope Valley, if I'm not mistaken. And he's done this now. This is the 7th year. Began in 2017. They did have a COVID break. And again, their vision, every student graduates and is prepared to pursue college or any career to which they aspire. Their actual mission statement includes providing a safe and secure learning environment that promotes a rigorous curriculum, enabling students to do just what's mentioned in their vision, and that is pursue college or pursue a career. I don't think you can see it on camera, but right now the flag is blowing. The wind has really given us a weather break most of the afternoon.
Yes.
Although we really started in the morning. It's now about 12:10. And the temperature and the breeze makes things quite tolerable for our athletes. This reminder, if you want, bring your creative vision to the studio at Cedar. Whether you're filming a YouTube video, recording your podcast, or producing music, the studio at Cedar has everything you need. Bring your vision. The studio at Cedar. Rumor has it the relay is about to begin. Jeff Patterson, the PA announcer, making things happen and doing his best, along with the gals providing the music. Natalie Vigil, Kimberly Herrera, they have quite a mix. We hear we have more from Angel coming up. We're going to try to get her in before the relay race. Angel, take it away.
Guys, we are back with yet another L28 lore drop. I did relays in high school during my time, but I did mid-distance. Now, these kids lined up behind me, they're getting ready for an 8x50. They're each gonna sprint 50 meters. They are putting the jets on. It's co-ed, it's boys and girls working together, passing that baton, and then after the 8x50, one of my favorites, the 4x100. They're each gonna take 100 meters of this track. Again, putting the jets on. Could I do it? Probably not. I'm old now, my knees hurt. Stay tuned for these kids, cheer them on, show them your love, show them your support. We'll be waiting. Yeah.
Are definitely getting close to the first relay. They need to round up one more person to complete the relay participants. They need one more and the baton. I think our runner is here, so we're real close now. They're saying 30 seconds to the start of the relay. John Nahar is on camera. He's the guy that has really done so much to make this thing happen. 7 straight years. All the runners appear to be in place down below us for the first leg. There's going to be another delay, though, because they need to get the batons out. We're going to go take a commercial break for the relay race.
You're watching L28.
If you call that home.
You're watching L28 Sports.
Spirit, Spirit Zone!
They are off along the far sideline, and we are underway. The relay has begun. I believe the lanes are in lane 1. I think we have the Bulldogs. The Lions in lane 2. The Hawks are in lane 4. I believe Little Rock is in 5 or 6. On the outside, Palmdale the Falcons and the Royals.
Oh, I got it. I'm the last leg. Makes sense.
The last leg is right in front of us.
Why they're looking back?
It looks to me like the Lobos.
Here we go.
And Highland are in the lead. Here comes Highland. Highland in lane 3. Last pass off. The Bulldogs are going to take green. The Bulldogs have won the first relay sprint. Quartz Hill now. Finishing up. Here come the Eagles. Lions and the Eagles crossing the finish line. First relay in the books. Once again, first relay in the books. And it's monumental to set all those up because you have so many runners at so many different places and so many batons and so many schools involved. It's not easy to get those going. 4x100 coming up. Sometimes I've been confused as to who is a Bulldog and who is a Lope. The Lopes and the Bulldogs, both in red. Little Rock and Quartz Hill, both in blue. Quartz Hill with the lighter blue. Getting ready now for the 4x100. Following through with some of the people participating in these relays: Kai Wright, Jamari Moss, Heavenly Smith, Javier Marquez, Royalty Lynch, Francisco Del Carpio, Betty Jamel, Sean McDowell, Japheth Mendez, Liam McGuire, Jesus Rojas, Claudia Lopez, Gabriel Madrano, Andy Artega Marcado, Isaiah Panati, Jemison Olivio. The call is out. They're rounding up the 4x100. More competitors include, I'm going to say it again, Jemelson Alivo, I believe is how you pronounce his last name, Eric Heredia Alvarado, Merritt Galden, Christian Paleo Gonzalez, Andrew Montez, Krista Paleo Gonzalez, Claudia Aguilar, Jaden Ritchie, Grace Alexander. Once again, we've had 500 competitors here today. And that includes Bronisha Harold, Adriel Correa, Elizabeth Castro, Brandon Cervera, Emily De La Luz. It is listed as De La Luz, Colin Heyman, Ashley Pellegrin, Terrell Knighton, all part of the relays. The 4x100, we can set up for you now by school. It features from AV, Delaney Fonseca, Jason Reyes, Daisy Donis, Kevin Davis. From Eastside, Arlene Sanchez, Cameron Hamilton, Kayleone Brown, Adolfo Figueroa. From Highland High School, Carla Hernandez, Sherwin Morgan, Crystal Chan, Jalen Taylor Tyndall. From Knight High School, Keanu Johnson, Elizabeth Guevara, Gustavo Montez, Theo Tucker. From Lancaster, Royalty Lynch, Sean McDowell, Sean Wright, Owen Horton. From Palmdale, Jabari Douglas, Ryan Jaden, Grace Alexander, Krista Paleo Gonzalez. From Quartz Hill, Bronisha Harold, Andrew Abu, Megan Zukar, and Adriel Correa. And I believe from Little Rock, it's actually Tyler Hexamer, Davion Lewis, Kimberly Francia, and Annalisa Smith. They are rounding them up now. We are getting close to the start of the 4x100 relay. We're going to have an interview with the superintendent of the school district. We're going to try to get that in before the start of the race.
Guys, we are so back, and this time it's with the superintendent of the entire Antelope Valley Union High School District, Greg Meehan. Greg, again, as superintendent of AVHSD, how does it feel to see every single school come together and be unified at an event like this?
This is my favorite event of the year. To see all of the kids and all the staff that comes out to support them, cheerleaders, parents, really touching. But the kids take the competition seriously, and so it's a great day overall.
And speaking of a great day overall, you mentioned competition as well. I mean, they did tennis throw, they did long jump, they did those meter dashes, and now they're doing the relay. Greg, there was so much to see here today. What was the highlight of your day?
So the highlight for me for every year is the tunnel walk. When all the kids walk out through the tunnel, got music playing, it's just a great, great feeling.
Well, that 4x100 is getting ready to start. I know I don't want to miss it. I know you don't either. Thank you so much for your time and all that you do for the school district.
Thank you so much.
Guys, tune into that wide, tune into Ryan's camera, tune into Joe's camera. That 4x1 is coming up, and then we have the man of the hour himself, John Nahar, afterwards. Thank you for tuning in as long as you have, and we'll see you in a little bit.
Back, and we are ready. I do believe for the 4x100. We are underway. Along the far sideline off to our right. Some of them are really moving. First baton pass off. I think the Falcons are ahead. Can't see. We're blocked by the canopies. Here comes another pass off. I think the Lopes are ahead now. Looks like the Lopes are on top. They make the pass. Coming down the stretch. Antelope Valley, the host school, is going to take it. Palmdale gives chase. And then for third place, it looks like the Hawks are going to pass the Lions to take third. Relay in the books. Antelope Valley takes it. I believe that's the last race of the day. More to mention, Delia Cardenas, Kymer Brown, Charlene Craig, Jordan Basinger, Delaney Fonseca, Brandon Gonzalez, Kijuan Epps, Stacy Torres, Samaj Hassan, Nicholas Brown, Urissa Perez, Janelle Ainsworth, Diego Ramirez, Tyler Pointer, Christopher Dinwiddie, actually it's Christopher Winwiddie, and Juan Poblano. Those are all from East Side. Liam Sutton, Jeremiah Lee, Albert Hildago, Antonio Ramos, Socrates Davis, Derek Salazar, Ramel Romero, Kenyon Walters. They're from Highland. From Knight High School, Montserrat Cornejo, Arlene Garcia, Valerie Iniguez, Chantel Vielda, Donario Story, Jonte Smith, Christopher Alvarado, Michael Martinez. All part of the relays. Again, we have 500 participants, and we're doing our best to mention every person at least once. So we'll sneak a few more in as we get ready for more festivities here from Antelope Valley High School. We may have missed some of our tennis ball participants. Jean-Paul Wolf, Gadget Ward, Robin Velasquez, Christopher Vaquero, Amario Turner, Anthony Torres, Marlon Torres, Kanoa Okoye, James Ashley, Tristan Bacon, Louis Barba, Nayari Butler, Dominic Cavallo, Elias Choro Arcos, Juan Contreras Haro, Ezequias Cordero. I believe we are moving in the direction of medal presentations. John Najjar will be part of that, of course. Once again, John Nahar putting on 7th annual. As we get ready for medal presentations, I would like to thank our crew again, especially the people down on the field. Jen Seguin, Tiffany Glover, Annabelle Vo, and myself, we're in the press box having a good old time. Down on the field in the heat, Angel Stephenson, Ryan Michelle, Jojo Leo as I call him, doing their best to bring you the action from Antelope Valley High School. Overcoming Obstacles 2025, the athletic competition. Few more names from our tennis ball division. Fatime Alanis, Grace Alexander, Mariah Alvarez, Aziri Aparicio, Dola Barua, Olivia Baserto, Sophia Bathum, Angelina Dortzt, Candace Fisher, Valeria Hernandez, Gianna Luna, approximately 500 participants have been here overcoming obstacles. I do believe we're setting up for another interview. Angel Stephenson is about ready. Take it away.
Guys, we're back, and we are here with the coach of not just softball, but also football, Coach Hannaran. Coach, you play a pivotal role on this campus, in this community. How does it feel to be here at Overcoming Obstacles and see so many students coming together for the same thing?
Oh, I love it. I do it every year. It helps the community, and I see a lot of these kids, you know, from the time they were little and just grow, and I love coming here and enjoying it every year.
We're actually about to get started with the medal presentation, which means we've went through all the races, we've seen all the tennis throws, we've seen the long jump. What was the highlight of your day today?
One of the boys that I know since he was 2 years old, he come running through the track and stopped running to come give me a hug. It choked me up a little bit, knowing him since he was little, and this is last year, he's graduating this year, so it was great seeing him.
Well, Coach Hannaran, thank you so much
Oh,
for
no
the role
problem.
that you play onto this campus
appreciate it. Thank
and
you.
for taking the time to speak with us during this live stream.
Oh, I try.
Guys, don't go anywhere. They are about to do the award ceremony. We're going to find out which school is taking home the gold. Everybody's getting a medal. Everybody's having a great time. And we've still got John Nahar coming up with that exclusive interview. We'll see you guys in a little bit.
Joe.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you all for coming out. Great day, great weather. They're a little nicer, but it's a great way to celebrate all our athletes out here that came out and gave their best on everything they did today. So I want to thank you students that came out from their schools, parents, community members. It's great to see you guys here. So thank you very much.
Closing remarks.
We're going to award the first place medals. And to help me do this, I'm going to introduce our superintendent, Mr. Greg Meehan.
Superintendent will have the honors of presenting the first place winners.
Superintendent, Ms. Shannon Williams. Now, first place winners, we had a lot of races, and how it kind of works. We have to award the first place to the fastest time of the day for their particular race. So we had 47 races, but unfortunately, we only had a few winners. Everyone's a winner, but the fastest time will get the medal.
Not sure if you caught that. Basically, they're awarding first place awards to the fastest times.
From Lancaster High School, we have Jesse Angel.
Jesse Angel from Lancaster.
Great job, Jesse.
Jesse getting his medal and a good picture to boot.
All righty, great job. Let's move on to our second assisted race, 50 race, and that is from Eastside High School, and we have Jessica Talbot.
Didn't quite catch the name. Our second first place finisher, Jessica Talbert.
Great job, Jessica. Now we move on to our boys 50-yard sprints from Palmdale High School, Skylar Gleason.
Skylar Gleason. One happy
job,
participant, Skylar.
Next, we have our 50-yard sprint girls first place winner from Lancaster High School, Star Armand.
Star Armand.
Great job. Next up, we have 75-yard sprint for the girls. We have Lancaster High School, Kai Wright.
Kai Wright from Lancaster.
Great job, Kai. Next up, 75-yard boys, first place winner from Highland High School, Jalen Taylor.
Taylor.
Good job, Jalen. Next up, 100-yard sprint, girls from Eastside High School, Mariah Alvarez.
Mariah Alvarez from East Side.
Great job, Mariah. Next up, 100-yard boys. From Palmdale High School, Jabari Douglas.
Jabari Douglas. Once again, that's the 100-yard sprint
Great job,
for
Jabari.
boys.
Now we move on to the 200 boys. First place from Palmdale High School, Ryan Hayden.
Ryan Hayden.
Great job, Ryan. Next up, 200 girls from Knight High School, Kiana Johnson.
Kiana Johnson. Once again, one of the fastest times.
Great job. Next up, moving on to the tennis ball. Tennis ball throw, Division III girls from Quartz Hill High School, Ronisha Harold.
I believe that was Venetia Harold for the tennis ball throw. It's hard for us to understand the PA sometimes. Got the best throw off in the wind.
Great job, Renisha. Next up, tennis ball boys, Division III from Highland High School, Glenford Renew.
Check your Wi-Fi network connection by going to settings.
Another tennis ball ace.
Great job, Glenford. And next up, tennis ball Division II girls from Palmdale High School, Grace Alexander.
Grace Alexander.
Great job, Grace. Next up, tennis ball throw, Division II boys from Antelope Valley, Jason Malloy.
Jason Malloy.
Sorry, Jason Reyes. I should know that.
He corrected it to Jason Reyes. Big kid with a big arm and a big throw.
Good job, Jason.
Tennis ball throw.
Jason. Next up, tennis ball, Division I girls from Highland High School, Jemiah Burnside.
Jemiah Burnside. You're watching Overcoming Obstacles 2025. It's the award ceremony.
Great job, Jemiah. Next up, tennis ball, Division I boys from Highland High School, Jordan Smith Kilpatrick.
Jordan Smith, I believe McPatrick? Hillpatrick.
Jordan left early today, but he'll take it on his behalf. Thank you. And moving on to the running long jump girls. First place, Lancaster High School, Royalty Lynch.
Royalty Lynch with the long jump.
Great job, Royalty. Next up,
Running long jump boys, first place from Palmdale High School, Eric Heredia.
Eric Paradia. With a long jump medal.
Next up, standing long jump girls from Eastside High School, Shamiri Knight.
Shamiri Knight, standing long jump.
Great job. Next up, standing long jump boys from Lancaster High School, Ali Paliba.
Ali, can't quite get the last name.
Great job, Ali.
Ali with the medal and the smile.
Now, moving on to our relay races. The winner of the 8x50 relay race, I'm going to need to see 8 runners up here from Highland High School.
Highland High School won the first relay. Wind is still blowing. What's become a beautiful day for athletic competition. A beautiful day for overcoming obstacles. And a relay team that won the first relay from Highland.
Great job, Highland. And our last relay of the day. And the winner goes to Antelope Valley High School.
You heard the hometown crowd. The Lopes took the last relay.
Come here.
In a moment, we're going to have our closing remarks from John Nahar.
Great job, AV. Okay, last but not least, we have here the Overcoming Obstacles trophy that goes out to the school that had the most first place winners of the day.
Most first place
the privilege
winners.
Goes to Palmdale High School.
Palmdale High School takes the cup, most first place.
There
finishes.
You go. Raise it high.
Once again, all 8 Golden Valley League schools represented here today, and Palmdale takes the cup. I believe Angel Stephenson is trying to get an interview with John Nahar before he does his closing remarks.
With that,
we will see.
That will conclude our ceremony. We'd like to first thank all the staff and students that helped support the students today and put on the event, and we'll be out here again next year. Hopefully you all be out here too. It'll be a great day. Thank you all for coming.
Those are the closing remarks, and I believe John Nahar is going to head on over, hopefully, to Angel. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in. We've done our best to mention every name. There were over 500 participants, and I think we got most of them in. I hope we got all of them in. Never forget, believe in yourself and all that you are. Know that there is something inside of you that is greater than any obstacle. We've seen obstacles overcome today. You can hear the sounds of Queen, We Are the Champions in the background. And we're going to talk to John Nahar with Angel Stephenson after this highly successful Overcoming Obstacles athletic competition for 2025. Just about ready. Once again, John Nahar has had so many things going on today. We're trying to drag him away from what he's doing and get him before our cameras. Angel right there. Joe Leo setting up on camera. Angel has her mic. All she needs is the person. Enjoying the sounds of Queen, We Are the Champions. They cut it off abruptly. All right. That was a sharp mix switch. We are live trying to get John Nahar. Angels got him. We're just about ready for our interview. They're setting up. Once again, hope you've enjoyed the action. Exciting action, touching action, overcoming obstacles for 2025.
Guys, we are here with the man of the hour, John Nahar. He is the founder of Overcoming Obstacles. John, how has it felt to see Overcoming Obstacles grow from that very first year now into the 7th?
It's nice to see, but I still think it can get better. I'd like to see the stands filled with faces all throughout the stands, so eventually we'll get there. When we first started, we only had 200 kids participating. Now we're up to 480, which is pretty much all the kids in the district, so it's been good. I just need to have more parents and more support from the community coming on out.
Well, John, great job to you and your team for helping make it bigger and better. And for those who don't know, you used to work here at Antelope Valley High School. You're now at Knight High School. How did it feel to come back to AVHS today and see the legacy of Overcoming Obstacles continue?
It's fun. It's a little different, a little tougher managing the event from another site, but fortunately I was here long enough and we did it for so many years here that the staff here knows what they're doing, so it's easy to work with. But it is a little bit of a challenge, but it's great to see that they will continue and the kids know what it is and they continue to come on out, so it's good.
Well, John, once again, thank you so much for your time. Congratulations on another successful year. And thank you to our viewers for tuning into this live stream. 2025 Overcoming Obstacles couldn't have happened without people like John and his amazing team, all of the staff and volunteers that helped out today. Stay tuned to the next L28 Sports live stream by subscribing to the City of Lancaster's YouTube channel at City of Lancaster. Click that bell icon to receive a notification every time a new live stream begins. This is Angel Stephenson with L28 Sports. John Nahar, guys, stay cool, stay hydrated, and we'll see you in the next one.
Thank you for tuning into L28. this week in our city. So Keanu Reeves, if you ever watch this, I love the work